Good morning, everyone. My name is Julie. I am the owner and founder of Lady Fault Eyes Apothecary. We are here this morning to talk about the weekly astrology forecast. Before we get started, we will merge just a little bit here. If I have a leaf I can pull off. There we go. All right. Put that back. I want to go back. All right. So some for you guys, some for me. I think I need it this morning. It's going to be a busy, crazy week for me. So I might have to do this quite a few times this week. All right. So we'll just put that over there to burn. And then we will pick our new card for the week and then we will get started. So last week's card was a blessing for those who are nearing their final breath. And so we'll put that back in and see what we get for a card this week. I don't know about where everybody is today, but here it is very yucky weather. We got snow, then we got rain, and then we got snow again. And now it's just going to freeze and be yucky. I got a blessing of protection. So I will get a picture of that up and posted on the Facebook group page, which is Lady Fault Eyes Light Healers. So you can go over onto the group and see the picture of the card. I'm going to put that right there so I don't forget to do it because I have forgotten to do it the last couple of weeks, and I apologize for that. I've made myself a list. You guys know I'm big on lists. All the things I need to get done because I keep forgetting to do things. So I'm trying to stay on track this week. So, but bear with me because it's going to be a super crazy busy week. So anywho, let's get started. All right. So today is December 11th, Monday, and we have Mercury in harmony with Venus. And so we know Mercury is about our communication, and we know Venus is about love. So should be pretty good energies for today. Nice communication between you and loved ones, family, friends, partners. So your relationship should be pretty good today. Nice open communications, nice harmony there. Good day to express any feelings that you might have. Or like, for example, like if there's somebody that you've been wanting to tell that you have feelings for and you haven't, today might be a good day to kind of have that conversation. Do activities today that are going to strengthen that bond. Family time together, date night, whatever that might look like depending on the relationship. But spend some time today doing things that are going to be nice bonding activities for you. Today's color is lemon, and I picked some sodalite, and it says speak your truth. So, pretty much when Mercury is involved, that's what I'm going to pick is sodalite. Even though it's good energy and harmony with Venus, still for me, I have throat chakra issues. So I'm going to go ahead and work with sodalite. You could possibly work with some rose quartz if you just wanted to be more of a overall loving, compassionate kind of energy. If you're looking more for a partnership, you could work with garnet. So there's always different things that you can work with depending on exactly what it is that you might be looking for. So I just talk about a few of the stones because I can't go into every stone for every purpose for everybody for every day. You guys see my new cup that I show you. It says I know it's backwards for you, my daily affirmation. And then it has little teeny affirmations all over it. Isn't that awesome? And no plastic. Anyway, moving on. Tuesday, December, I almost said November, December 12th, new moon in Sagittarius. So I am planning to come live this afternoon, probably around 1:30, 2 o'clock. I will come live. So I have an appointment at 12 and I have an appointment at 4. So I'm going to try to sneak a video in there in between. So I told you guys it's going to be a busy week. If I don't, then I will make sure I come live early tomorrow morning, but it will be early. It'll be like 7, 8 o'clock because I have to go somewhere tomorrow. But anyway, basic overall energy that we'll get into. New moon is for calling in. So we're going to be we're focusing on calling something in. Sagittarius energy is all about being optimistic, adventurous, spontaneous. They also are knowledge seekers, so you might want to be, feeling like the need to dig into something. Not quite the same as Scorpio, where you really want to get in there and solve the mystery kind of information. Sagittarius just likes to know all the things about all the things. So you might be feeling some of that energy tomorrow. And also just be aware of being aware of overcommitting. Guilty. Just did it myself. Now I've got to get myself out of it. So be aware that you might be just that adventurous, wanting to take on new challenges, wanting to do new stuff, being really optimistic. You might be like, sure, I'll do that. And then after go like, what the hell did I just do? So just be aware of that. That might be there for you. So Tuesday's color is pink. And I did pick agate. And it says get back into balance. Not that the energies are going to be horrible or anything like that tomorrow, Sagittarius. But every sign has that little bit of possibility of going one way or the other, right? So the good and the bad, the dark and the light, however you want to see it. So just, it's really good to use the energies to our advantage when we can, but we have to remember to also stay in balance, right? So you could use some blue lace agate for that. If you wanted to work more on being optimistic, you could use some apophyllite. If you wanted to work more on adventure, maybe either some red jasper for taking action, or I don't know, green aventurine for transformation and luck. And that's not really, but there's stones out there. So, all right, moving over to Wednesday. They can't all be good, guys. So Wednesday, Mercury's going retrograde in Capricorn. So we know when Mercury is in retrograde, it messes with our technology. It messes with our Wi-Fi. It messes with our electronics. It messes with all kinds of stuff. It also messes with our verbal communication. So there's going to be some possibility of some miscommunication going on. This Mercury retrograde is a short one, though, so not too bad. It starts on Wednesday, December 13th, and it ends January 1st. So it's not a super long one, but, it just kind of happens to come during the holidays. But during Mercury retrograde, I will share a video for it. It's an older one. So if I'm talking about events or anything like that, that's not really going to be correct. But the information for Mercury retrograde isn't going to change. That's still the same. So I will share that video for you if you are interested in more information on that. But really, the gist of it is no big decisions during this time, and really trying to avoid signing any kind of contracts. So no buying a new house, no buying a new car, even maybe switching careers would not be a good time right now. negotiating your job. So, like if you're in renegotiations for a raise or something like that, this is probably not the best time to do it. So, hold off till after January 1st for any big life changing decisions. Okay. Um, but really, when you think of it, like I said, everything has a purpose, right? So this is a challenging time, especially for us nowadays who are so used to instantaneous gratification with, we want to put something in our phone and have it taken care of and gone and done, and or we want the answer right away, and when that doesn't happen, we tend to get angry. Um, so beware on social media. There may be some angry people out there. But really, the lesson in all of it is just this is a really good time to just kind of sit back. When you think about it in that way, it is good over the holidays to just sit back, relax, don't worry about shit, let everything else go till after the new year. Just kind of review things that are going on. Um, just kind of rest, just kind of like chill out and relax, right? So put the phones away because they're not going to work right anyway. And just, don't make big decisions. Don't worry about big life things right now. Just be in the moment and spend time with your family. So, all right. And Wednesday's color is royal blue, which I find is interesting that, blue is our throat chakra and it's Mercury retrograde. And so I did pick some lapis lazuli. So it says make a decision. So the reason I picked this is because if you really do have to make a decision, um, work with some of your stones, consult your pendulum, consult your spirit guides, meditate, center, ground, balance, like everything you can do if you've got to make that decision. So you could do that. So before we do move on to Thursday, I just wanted to touch base here a little bit on Mercury in retrograde, and it's in Capricorn, right? So Capricorn is all about being stable, being practical, success and all of that. So that's where Mercury is starting its retrograde. So some of that stuff might be off balance for you, right? So you might be feeling a little unstable. You might not be feeling like you're being super successful. So some of that stuff can seem a little off balance for you, right? But then we're going to switch into, while Mercury is in retrograde, it's going to move over from Capricorn into Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is all about being, like we just talked about, optimistic, spontaneous, adventurous. So we're going from a very practical sign to a very spontaneous sign. So the energy during this is going to switch a little bit. And so you might not be feeling quite so spontaneous. You might not be feeling quite so optimistic. So just some of those things that might be coming along throughout the process. But like I said, it's a short one. It's only a couple weeks. So really my advice is to, like I said, just kind of let everything go, let it all go. Put the phones away, put the laptops away, put everything away, and just spend this next couple of weeks just enjoying family. That's the lesson I'm going to take out of it. So, all right, moving over to December 14th, Thursday. We have a Capricorn moon connecting to Uranus. So like I said, we just talked about Capricorn energy of being very practical, very successful, stable, responsible, all of that energy. So with the added bit of Uranus, it's going to be maybe a little bit of an emotional breakthrough, where Capricorn is so non-emotional. So yeah, like Capricorn is like the least emotional sign, and like Pisces is like the most emotional sign. So they're just kind of on the scale of how to view that is Capricorn is like the least emotional showing sign there is. unless you have other placements and other signs that make that different for you. I always want to say that if you're a Capricorn and I'm like, I'm super emotional, it's probably because you have a certain sign in your Venus or your Mercury or Mars or who knows, So just in general, Capricorn is not an emotional sign. Um, but there may be some sort of emotional breakthrough. And so it's also a really good time to explore any new perspectives that you might be having with that as well. But it's really overall going to be kind of a refreshing thing. And it's going to end up bringing more stability in the long run. So, like I said, everything happens for a reason. Like there might be some dishevelment here, but in the end, it's going to be more beneficial for you. More beneficial. I don't know if that's the way I should say it. But anyway, Thursday's color is purple, and I picked some aragonite. It says release your emotional baggage. So just if you got anything that, the emotional breakthrough, if there's anything that you just want to let go of, you could certainly work with some aragonite, or if it's emotion that you really want to, oh, now my camera's all messed up, really want to bring in and accept, maybe like use some chrysoprase. Like I said, there's always different stones you can use depending on really exactly what you want to do with the energy. So, all right, Friday, the 15th, Moon enters Aquarius. So Aquarius is our intellectual people. They are intellectual, but different than Sagittarius. Sagittarius wants to know everything about everything, but Aquarius wants to know everything about everything, and then they want to break it down, and then they want to make it better. Like they want to really be innovative with it. They want to think outside the box. They want to change things up. So there's a little bit of that difference there. So Friday would be a really good time to connect with like-minded people. Again, just like I said, being open-minded, being open to receive something that might come in that might change perspective for you, or change your pursuit and knowledge. Who knows what could happen? So, and Friday's color is gray, and I picked some golden healer quartz, and it says open the door. So just kind of keeping the door open there for any kind of possibilities that might be coming up for you. So Saturday, the 16th, Sagittarius Sun in tension with Neptune. What that is going to bring is potentially some confusion. Yeah, on top of Mercury retrograde, okay? Confusion, some foggy mindedness. I don't know if that's like a word, foggy mindedness. A lack of clarity, basically. So Saturday would be a really good day for me personally to hibernate. But if you can't hibernate, which I can't on Saturday, really good to center, ground, again, all that same stuff. I meditate, center, ground, balance yourself, yoga, like whatever you need to do to bring yourself to center in a good place. So Saturday's color is metallic blue, and that guy was flying. I picked some Lemurian quartz. It says practice patience. So when things get struggling, when things get tough and we're struggling, practice patience for yourself and for other people. Like I said, step back, take a minute, relax. Anyway, I was going to go into a story, but I'm not, because it would take too long and it's way getting off track here. But anyway, practice patience, and because there's idiots out there that like to run their mouth. I'll just go with that. Might be a good time to just for some of us to stay off social media. So practice patience with yourself and with other people during this time where we're going to be doing some struggling communication wise and being a little foggy minded. And yeah, good morning, Mike. So, all right. And so finishing up Sunday, the 17th, the moon is entering Pisces. So again, good energy there. Heightened sensitivity, heightened intuition, heightened compassion. Going to be a really good day, I think. Or at least I think it's going to be a good day. Maybe you don't. But if you are a Pisces, I have a Pisces in my family. If you are a Pisces, it could be a little bit much for you. So again, different placements have different things they want to do. So um, if you have Pisces in your chart somewhere, you might want to be working with something that might be a little bit more grounding, tiger's eye, hematite, something like that. You might want to, I mean, I don't get it, but you might want to be um, shielding your boundaries. So maybe you want to work with some tourmaline or kyanite, if it's too much. But again, in my opinion, it's not, but I'm not a Pisces. So I can't really say. I'm like, I don't know why anybody would want to shield themselves from that stuff. But, like I said, I'm not a Pisces. So I can't really comprehend, I guess. But if you wanted to, those are some things you could work with. And as always, if you're never sure, or if you're not never sure, if you're not sure what stones to work with, you can always just comment below or private message me, whatever works best for you. But I've said it a million times before, and I'll say it a million times again. Trust your intuition. Go to your stones. What are you feeling drawn to? What is getting your attention? What do you feel like picking up? Pay attention to that because there's probably some sort of meaning in there for you. Okay. So, all right. Back to Sunday, the 17th, moon in Pisces. Like I said, heightened intuition. You could work with some amethyst. You could, like I said, you could work with some of that blue lace agate and be staying balanced. There's lots of different things you could work with, but I picked some rose quartz to open your heart to kind of work with more of that compassion part of the energy. So really, we're going to have a couple of days in there, like I said, that are going to be maybe a little bit tough. We've got Mercury going into retrograde. So really having some compassion at the end of the week for ourselves and for others, I think is a nice way to end the week. Do some self-care, take some time out, take a hot bath, go for a walk, read a good book, whatever it is that you enjoy doing. Maybe your stuff is very different than what mine is, which is fine. But whatever it is you enjoy doing, do set some time to do that for yourself on Sunday. And also, maybe make plans to check on a friend, check on a neighbor. Maybe there's an elderly person in your neighborhood that doesn't have family nearby that would just love to get a Christmas card or a container of cookies, whatever, and just show some compassion for yourself and for others. So I think that's a great way to end the week out. So if I didn't say, sorry, Sunday's color is orange. So going to end the week out with compassion and self-care. So all right, so that is pretty much going to do it for this video. Like I said, I have an appointment at 12. And so after that appointment, I'm going to try my best to get ready for a new moon video. And because I haven't even put it together yet. I mean, I always know what I'm going to talk about. It's just getting the actual information that I want in there and set up. So I will do that at 1 and hopefully, have that done for 1:30 to come live because that usually takes me till about 2:30. And then I have an appointment at 4. So we should have plenty of time. But anyway, if not, if you don't see me again today, I will do all the book work part of it, getting it together today, and I will be live early tomorrow morning, probably like 8, because I want to get on the road for like 9. I'd actually like to get on the road before that, but that's why I want to do it today, because my original plan was to do it tomorrow at 10. I'm rambling. Tomorrow at 10, but then I have somewhere to go. So my plan was, well, I'll do it at 8. And then I'm like, well, no, I really want to be on the road before then if I can. So that's where I'm trying to squeeze it in today for you guys. I'm rambling, sorry. But if I don't see you in the next video, which you better watch, I will definitely be back for next week's astrology forecast, I think, right? Yeah, it's the week after that. That Monday is Christmas. And so I will be doing that video on Tuesday, the 26th. So nobody wants to watch me Christmas morning. They got other shit to do. So, all right. Everything good? I don't know. I hope so. Thank you for watching. Lots of love. And as always, remember to be kind. Your kindness is not only going to improve your day, it's going to improve somebody else's day, and it could potentially change someone's life for the better. And it doesn't cost us anything. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you. Bye.